Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Bat Châtillon 155-58. It's the French Tier 10 SPG, and we're located on the south spawn of Prokhorovka. Oh, that was a bit shocking there. Tank went straight through us like a ghost. And this vehicle is being driven by JohnnieP. Well, the Bat Châtillon 155-58's got a 155mm howitzer, penetration of 48mm, alpha damage of 750. Can carry 3 shells in the magazine, and it takes quite a long time to load a magazine, and at least 10 seconds between each shot. Now, 48.8 seconds to be precise. And JohnnieP's not using any premium consumables, but he's got a whole bunch of targets here to shoot at, including a T-57 Heavy, and he's almost ready to go. Okay, first target's an IS-4. Round out. Direct hit. 156 hit points, and he's tracked him. Now it's 10 seconds between each reload. Round out. And that splash, that nearby, it's on the front right hand side of the tank, but we've lost sight of him. And the last round is almost ready. Well, it is ready. And he's moving the vehicle just a bit, or was he nudged? His reticule's bloomed up. Lining up the shot. Object 277. It moved over the top of the tank, landed in, behind him. So we're now in reload. And JohnnieP could reposition himself now. Now it appears that Johnny likes using the overhead mode. It's actually quite good for counter battery work, I can tell you. Right, looks like that Object 140 is popping up to the ridgeline just to do a quick scouting run, and he's pulling away fast. But what we've got over the other side of the map is a Leopard 1, and the turret's still turning round. Remember, this is a turreted Arty. Okay, that T-57's moving back. It looks like he's going to use that rock, or is he? No, he's turning around. Round out. It's going to miss. Yep. Now this is part of a bunch of SPGs that the French were designing, and they were going to use elements of the T-57. Oh, I think he hit his own. Yep, the shell actually damaged his own teammate there. I'm not sure he was very happy about that. Certainly he took 25 hit points off that IS-7, and that shell hit the Object 140. So he's picked up 360 off him, but that means he won't get the high caliber now, even if he does do the most damage in the battle, because he damaged an ally, and the ally was killed whilst he was stunned. Right, there's a Super Conqueror to the north, and in fact actually somebody's pinging the map in A1, so I think that might be where the enemy Arty is located. And it's our T110E3 it's indicating that spot. Okay, working out where the T-57 Heavy's going. Almost loaded. 3 shots. Here we go. Oh, and he's changed his aim at the last second, which means obviously we've got reticule bloom, and that means he has to dial in on target again. And we've lost sight of all of the enemy vehicles. Ah, there's the IS-4. Oh, no, it's the T-57 Heavy. Sorry, my mistake. Almost dialed in, rams out, and he pulls away. No, he did get hit. Splash for 115. Okay, it's loaded. Firing where he's anticipating it going. And he's now been requested to platoon with the T110E3, who's dead. I can only suppose that he's trying to complete a mission. And that's a direct hit. A very good one. 301 hit points. But then the strip does have very poor armor. And he's sticking with the strip for the moment. Oh, that strip just took a massive hit for 630. I think that was from the E100. And he's gone. There's the IS-4. Halfway through the reload cycle. And the T110E3 is still indicating A1. Now I can only suppose he's trying to tell us the Arty's in that corner. Okay, almost loaded. Yep, okay, we're loaded now. And he changes his aim right at the last second and goes after the IS-4 instead. Lining up the shot. Oh no! He had a red line from the building and the shell hit the building before it hit the tank, and somebody else claimed the IS-4. It was the Conqueror gun carriage. Okay, so we've got 2 more shots to fire. There's the T-57. He's stationary, dialing in, and round out. Direct hit. 279, good hit. There's a T-57 heavy, and loaded. Round out. Direct hit. 104 hit points. Well, we're 2 tanks up at the moment, and the enemy is starting to be boxed in. We own the east side of the map. The enemy is effectively being boxed into the northwest corner. We've got a long reload. We're halfway through the reload sequence. Now, we have suggested to Wargaming that maybe what they ought to do is give the Bat Châtillon 155-58 the same reload cycle as the M44. Because the reload cycle is terribly long. And that would still make it better than the Bat Châtillon 155-55. Oh, beautiful shot there. Takes out the FV4005 stage 2. And that's a very useful kill. 475 hit points off that. Can he get the Object 277? Yes, I think so. Oh, it went long. And the 277's taken out. Now there's still a Death Star on the enemy team, an FV215B183. He's in grid square A2 last seen. An Object 140 is in the middle. And I think if our friend in the T110E3 is correct, Arty in grid square A1. And that would probably sound about right now. There's 2 Arty on the enemy team, a Conqueror gun carriage and an Object 261. We still got 1 shot to fire. And there's the Death Star. Lining up a shot. Round out. Well, it's a splash for 172. He was turning away from the shot as it fell. And there goes the Object 140. There's only 4 enemy tanks left. 2 of them the Arty. 1's that Death Star, the other's the Super Conqueror. So we're having a look in that grid square for any tracer from the Arty. The Death Star's taking hits, but we're only halfway through the load sequence. Now I think the Arty is in those bushes. We'll probably see tracer from them very shortly. And we're loaded. 3 shots. Well, the Super Conqueror's been seen, so we can at least fire at him. Oh, no, he's dead. So if we go back up here, we can have a look and see if we can find the enemy Arty. There's one of them. 261. Soviet 210. Oh, good hit. And he's killed immediately afterwards, so we picked up some damage assistance there. That means the Conqueror gun carriage must be nearby. Yes, he is. There's the Death Star going for the Conqueror gun carriage. Oh, he's killed just before we can get our shot. Can we get the Death Star? Round out. Should be a good hit. It is. Nice kill, ends the game and wins. So we get 2 kills and we still have 1 shell left in the magazine. Let's have a look at the end of battle results. And it's a first class tanker for JohnnieP in the Bat Châtillon 155-58. He also picked up a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, so he managed to get 12. And a Confederate medal for getting at least hitting more of the enemy than anyone else, at least 6 tanks subsequently taken out by other team members. And the win rate for that battle was 3,201. Let's have a look at team score. When he didn't get the high caliber, the highest damage actually was done by the FV215B and the enemy team. He managed to get 4,303 hit points of damage, but he didn't pick up the high caliber, so maybe there was a reason behind that. The Conqueror gun carriage managed 4,127 hit points, and then we had, of course, the Guerrilla 15 with 3,583. JohnnieP managed 2,903 hit points and came in 3rd on his own team. When it came to kills, though, the Conqueror gun carriage and the Object 140 had 3 kills apiece, and then came JohnnieP with 2 kills. And there was 1 tank on the enemy team who managed 3 kills. It was the Object 261 that we took out, or rather that we hit. He managed to get 3. So let's have a look at base XP. Well, the highest scorer was the Conqueror gun carriage, managed to get 902. Then came JohnnieP with the 884, and then we had the TVP T50 who managed 861. We look at detail. He fired 17 rounds during that battle. He got 8 direct hits, 8 penetration. That's good accuracy, because it is difficult to get accuracy with tanks that are moving about quite a lot. And this tank has got a bit of difficulty in trying to hit the target, so to speak. It's a bit of an RNG issue. He did splash of 8 on that, and damage of 2,903 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He did cause 320 hit points of damage to one of his own allies, the IS-7, fortunately, so that's a red mark against him. But he did damage 8 of the enemy and killed 2 of them. And he did 1,746 hit points of stun assistance of 13 stuns. On a premium count, he earned 64,854 credits, and after paying a fine of 9,882 credits to the IS-7, he still had 54,972 credits, and after ammunition resupply, and the ammo is still fairly cheap actually for a 155mm gun, he actually took away 35,932 credits. He received 2 bonds for the awards and 9 bonds earned for the battles, so took away 11 bonds in total. Earned 1,326 XP times 2 for the first victory of the day, took away 2,652 experience points altogether. So pretty good battle actually overall, considering this was one of those tier 10 battles that you know, where it's very, very difficult to earn a lot because the enemy targets are so tough and difficult to hit. But yep, he did very well. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.